This story is based on a classified military incident that was never officially acknowledged, not because it was a defeat, but because no one could explain what happened. During the final months of the war, a platoon was sent to secure a small, abandoned village near the border. Satellite images showed no enemy movement, no heat signatures, no civilians. The mission was supposed to last 6 hours. None of them returned the same. The soldiers arrived at the village just before sunrise. Buildings were intact, no shell damage, no bodies. It looked like the people had simply left. At 5:17, radio contact was established. Everything sounded normal. At 5:29, one of the soldiers reported hearing footsteps, not outside, inside the walls. Command assumed stress or animals. At 5:41, every soldier in the platoon reported the same thing. Footsteps, moving beneath the ground, perfectly synchronized. At 5:44, the sound stopped. That's when the silence became unbearable. No wind, no birds, no distant artillery, just breathing, but not their own. Thermal cameras showed something moving under the village, not tunnels, not vehicles, something large and warm. Command ordered an immediate withdrawal. The platoon moved toward the extraction point at the edge of the village. They never reached it. At 5:52, the first anomaly appears in the audio logs. A voice comes through the radio, not enemy chatter, not static. A calm, distorted whisper saying, "You've already been here." Command asked who was speaking. No one responded. At 5:55, soldiers began reporting visual distortions, buildings appearing closer than they were, streets looping back on themselves. One soldier marked a wall with spray paint to track movement. 5 minutes later, they found the same mark again, fresh but upside down. At 6:02, a soldier went missing. No gunfire, no scream. 1 second he was there. The next, his radio hit the ground, still transmitting. His breathing could be heard for exactly 30 seconds. Then silence. At 6:06, the ground began to shift, not shaking, breathing. The village floor rose and fell slowly, like a chest. That's when the soldiers realized something was wrong. This wasn't a village. It was covering something. Thermal imaging showed a massive shape beneath the buildings. Its outline didn't match any known structure or vehicle. It had symmetry. At 6:11, the whisper returned, clearer this time. "You were not sent to fight. You were sent to be counted." Several soldiers reported seeing figures standing in doorways, wearing uniforms, their uniforms. Faces blurred, movements delayed, like broken video. One soldier approached a figure. The body cam footage shows him freezing in place. His last words were, "That's me." At 6:15, all radios began transmitting at once. Overlapping voices, different tones, same sentence. "We stayed." Command ordered air support. The strike was approved. At 6:18, the bombs hit the village. The explosion should have erased everything. Instead, the footage shows the blast stopping mid-air, frozen, then collapsing inward. When the smoke cleared, the village was gone. No crater, no rubble, just flat ground. And footprints. Hundreds of footprints, all facing outward. Only 3 soldiers were recovered. They were found miles away, walking toward friendly lines, unarmed, uninjured. They didn't speak. Medical reports show severe memory loss except for one shared detail. They all describe the same dream, standing underground, surrounded by people who looked like them, all wearing different uniforms, from different wars, all waiting. The location of the village no longer appears on any map. Satellite images show nothing unusual, but soldiers operating nearby still report hearing footsteps underground, perfectly synchronized, and sometimes over the radio a whisper breaks through the static. "You've already been here."